Sagittarius, hi, how are you guys? It's been a while since I've been here, but I'm coming in now to do June's 2022 general reading. It's only general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. And this is actually going to be a new spread that I'm doing. Hopefully you like it. And if you can, just let me know. I would appreciate it. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you do enjoy it, you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, and we'll get started. All right. All right. Let's see, make sure you guys can see it. First, we got the 5 of coins and the 2 of wands. Temperance, Hermit, and the Sun. Nice. Wait a minute. And then we have the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Wow, right. Wow, you guys have a lot of major arcanas going on. And you know, this is probably the 3rd or 4th sign that I've seen that like just seems like a lot of life impacts. Because it's not just like the everyday things, it's like there's like maybe monumental change, hopefully for the better, but just things that like make a bit of an impact, like you're actually going to feel it when it happens. All right, so we're going to start off the first 2, and we have the 5 of coins and the 2 of wands. Now, in this spread, this 5 of coins will come up as your current self, like how you're feeling right now. It doesn't even mean like, you know, how you've been feeling for a while or, you know, further into the future. It's just basically as, you know, as June begins, your current feeling is maybe you're feeling a little bit left out. You're feeling a little bit of lack. And like, I don't know what situation you might be going into, but it just might have been something that was going on that was causing you to feel like you were, you know, just not where you wanted to be, either in, you know, someplace in life. It could be in anything, work, life, you know, your home, your family, monetarily. But there's a feeling of lack. But their theme for the month is basically this idea of setting forth goals and choosing on which way you want to go and how you want to handle things. So I feel like, all right, even though you might be feeling not right now this way, you still have an idea that you can make plans and you could try to push ahead to do something, to make a plan for something. So I'm actually wondering too, if this is a feeling of, you know, not, I don't want to say poverty, but that maybe if we're going with money, maybe because this feeling of lack of money, possibly because of the plans you're trying to make are what is triggering that to be the feeling. Like maybe you really don't have an issue with, you know, being a loss of something or being, you know, not being financially where you are, but maybe this situation, this plan that you have for this month in this theme is what is making you think. So it's not even so much you don't have enough, but maybe for whatever plan this is that you're putting together, maybe that's what's not enough. We'll find out, and I'll clarify as we go through. Maybe we'll find out something more specific. All right, so for the next one, we got the Temperance, Hermit, and the Sun. And again, like I said, these major arcanas are, wow. And this one is like a key goal. What you may be looking for specifically around this time. And this is about being balanced and patient and trying to find the perfect mix in whether it's, people or the things you do or just within yourself, and how to make things like being grounded and things flowing very easily. So I feel like your goal is that. So maybe, I don't know if you were coming into a more of a peaceful time for you, or if you had a lot of chaos going on in the last few months, maybe some drama, then maybe now your goal is to just find the peace. So you're not looking for any drama, basically. All right. And what universe is telling you to overcome, though, is this hermit energy. And the way I feel like this is, it's basically telling you maybe you need to step out of yourself, like get out of your own head and stop, like almost like not, yeah, kind of like stop shutting other people out. Because for whatever had been going on or whatever you felt before, it's not that way now. So you can like open up to other people and let them in. So you have to overcome the feeling of, just hermiting, basically, because that's what the hermit is, just like going inside and just trying to find your way through things all by yourself. Not like going to, talk to people about it, not like sharing it with anybody. So it's almost saying like you're okay to do that now. Like you really should just get out of your head and maybe, bring other people into you or into your life more. Let's see, and the next one. Well, this is cool. For the sun, we know it's the happiest card in the deck. Anybody is actually trying to achieve it, which I could, how could you not? Well, this is actually came up as your major accomplishment. And I think for the right now, maybe because of whatever had gone on previous, right now, you're feeling really happy. You're feeling joyful. You're feeling like you have a renewed sense of, life. Almost childlike, not childlike, like, not that you're childish, but just like almost like this childish enjoyment of what's going on in life. So you're really, and that was, I guess, again, not because I said this 5 of Pentacles might not have been from the past, but I feel like there was actually something that was going on that was making you feel maybe like a little burdened or, feeling like there's a lot going on and you weren't really feeling happy. You weren't feeling content and satisfied with the way things were going. Because this is huge. And for it to come up as the accomplishment, that's pretty big. Like, so maybe you haven't been really, really happy in a while. Let's see. Now, what to avoid? Now, this is interesting. Now, this comes up as the star. And now, with the star, it's like being rejuvenated, being blissful, being hopeful. So why would you want to have to avoid being hopeful? And you know what? This not this card, but it's come up a couple times. Like I said, this spread's relatively new to me, but it's come up a couple times where you're like, I'm looking at a card going, what? Like, why would you not want that? Or why would you want to avoid that? But, eventually it does start making sense. So maybe when we go a little further, it will. But from what I'm thinking, like it's saying, almost like avoid being hopeful. And the way that feels is maybe there is something on the horizon that you're hoping will happen. You're hoping for this or you're hoping for that, whether it's a job or a relationship or just anything. And maybe in saying, don't be hopeful. But when I feel it, it's like not that they don't want you to be hopeful ever. It's just not now. Like for whatever reason, whatever's going on right here, maybe because there's other things that have to be done. So don't be hopeful about changing jobs or don't be hopeful about starting a new relationship. Little things like that. So you want to avoid that for now. Not that it has to be forever. It's just for the now. But we'll see. We'll keep going through and see what else can come up. Now, what you do have to embrace, or you don't have to do anything, but what they suggest you embrace is this Ace of Pentacles energy, and this is a new start. This is a new start. It could basically be in anything, except it could be a new relationship, it could be a new job, but it's usually something material, so job, money, but a new start coming out. So I'm wondering, I'll come back with that, but just don't be hopeful, but they want you to embrace the possibility of the new. Huh. Lovely. All right, so then we got where to find your support. Well, we got the Four of Pentacles, and the way that feels to me is you should find what you would look to for support, and maybe things that you know that you need to keep to your chest, not share a lot, because even though you're coming out of hermit mode, and you should be share, they say share your feelings, share your life with people, whatever, but maybe with this particular situation, don't share everything. Maybe you feel like you need to hold on to some things that are yours, like not stuff, but just feelings and thoughts and going on. Maybe you don't want to actually put out too much. So the support of it being that you want to be able to hold on to, there's going to be certain aspects of yourself you want to hold on to, just because that makes you feel supported, it makes you feel strong and grounded. Like you don't have to, you might feel a little bit vulnerable if you give up too much too soon. Okay. Yeah, we'll clarify and see if we can explain it better. All right, but now your advice or your encouragement would be from, now the Hierophant can be, again, it could be from a counselor, it could be from anybody spiritually, it could be from a teacher. So anybody that you look up to provide you different advice, somebody that you would absolutely trust in what they have to say, that you can follow it and not have to be concerned that the outcome wouldn't be for the right thing. Right. Oops. All right, and honestly, the Hierophant can be marriage too, so if you do have a spouse, that could signal that, go to, they look to your spouse for advice or encouragement. All right, let's see if we can clarify some stuff, and then we'll go from there. All right. All right. What can you tell me about the Five of Coins for Sagittarius? Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Now the Four of Wands it could mean like a home, it could be a celebration. Like you see these little peoples back here? Always makes me feel like, weddings, possible engagement parties, graduations. And with it being June, I guess it's very possible that could mean that. It could be a house also too. And then it's Queen of Swords energy. Now this could depict a person. This could be your energy at the time. But Pisces, no, not Pisces, my goodness. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but does not have to be. It's just somebody who has a lot of this energy, air energy. But again, it could be you. But it could be somebody that you do know. they're like very honest and candid, protective, and they might be with you in this for whatever this party might be. So whatever this occasion is, but I wonder if that occasion is what's making you feel a little lack. Like I was saying, it didn't have to be like lack because money problems or whatever, that kind of thing, but just a situation might have been causing that. And again, like I said, the rest of this reading looks it looks really awesome actually, because the colors are amazing, like the blue and the pink, and so it's like a happy feeling just looking at it. So there's some feels like huge stuff coming. So let's see if we get to Two of Wands. Two of Wands. All right, we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, so then with these plans and thoughts and, thinking of what can come and how you can do things, I feel like, okay, there's going to be hard work involved. So again, like if it's planning a party, planning a wedding, planning a something, then the Lovers card comes up. And that actually can be, maybe it's around a wedding. Doesn't necessarily have to be yours, but could be around a wedding of somebody that you're heavily involved with. Could be family member, brother, sister, child, parent, somebody that you're doing something for to make whatever this party is and these plans go. Yeah, or it could be yours. I mean, it absolutely could be yours. Not specific, but again, like I said, it doesn't have to be, but it could just be some kind of party. And with the Lovers, I mean, it can be a choice too, because Lovers is basically making a choice. So you might be making, see with those Two of Wands, it makes me think of that. So it could be a choice based on something about whatever this party was or whatever this occasion is. I'll call it that. If it's not about another person, it could be an occasion. All right, and just a choice based on that. All right, what is Temperance? Can you tell me about Temperance? Oops, okay, fine. All right, we got the Eight of Wands and Judgment. All right, looks like something's going to come to you very quickly in regards to something that you're going to become very aware of. And it's not like a bad awareness, but just like something that you are aware of. And maybe that's why you felt like, maybe why you're needing to make sure you keep your patience and your balance because of whatever this is. Now, again, I don't know what it is. Maybe in the form of emails, messages, or just you pushing forward to push something through a little faster. But it's definitely an awareness with the Judgment card. It's definitely an awareness coming. And what about Hermit? What can you tell me about the Hermit? Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands. Lots of fire energy here too. Which makes sense because that's you. So you might be defending something. It feels like with this Hermit, and it was like, stepping out of maybe whatever situation you were in that you were staying inside on yourself, not away from people, but staying to yourself mostly. You were going through all the things that you needed to go through on your own. Like you didn't want to bring anybody else into it. I feel like with this, now you're looking at things, maybe bringing others into it. But now you're having to defend certain things, or you're having to just, make your point to other people. Because you're thinking of all this things that you've been thinking about by yourself for the longest time. It's out here. What can I do? How do I make this happen? How can I see, past what I'm looking at here and just go further into the future? And I feel like you might have to defend that situation, not in any physical sense, but just like somebody's saying to you, well, why? You might be hearing that from somebody. Why? And I hear that a lot at school. I don't like that. But anyway, let's see. The Sun. We talked about the Sun. The Ace of Cups. And the Devil. That's an interesting combo. Well, the Ace of Cups, this like a whole new feeling of emotions and love and doesn't have to be romantic love. It's just feelings in regards to anybody. Friends, family. Could be a partner, doesn't have to be. But with the Devil, it feels like there might be something tied up in this. Whatever these emotions are, whatever these feelings are, there's something tied up in it. Whereas you don't know how to, I'm thinking like you don't know how to express it, so you feel kind of like trapped in it, or you don't know if you should express it. I mean, there can be situations like maybe there's things that don't feel exactly right to you, so you feel a little bit trapped. I would look at these little people with all the chains on their necks. I mean, it's easy enough to get out of it for them, but they have to choose to. I mean, it could also have something to do with, like, addictions and such, like gambling or, any illicit drugs that you might like. But it could be smoking, but this just feels like with this love thing. I feel like you might be in a situation, maybe you don't know how to express what you want to, or you're not sure if you could express it. Maybe you're not sure you should express it, and I feel like that is making you feel like a little trapped. But you're really happy otherwise, like with the Sun coming in. So I feel like you know that you could be happy, and just maybe there's something that has to not be a certain way. I mean, maybe the person, if you're interested in them, maybe they have, maybe they smoke like a train, or maybe something about that. So it's not your issue, but maybe it's the person that you care for's issue. Huh, okay. I'm going to pull another card just because. Justice. All right. All right, well, it's the Justice card. Okay, this being fair and balanced. And, trying to find out do what's right to make the most logical decision in a situation. And not being, so you want to make sure whatever decision that you make with this, it's like fair and just. That is very interesting. All right, let's see about the Star. All right, the Star, we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. No, I'm sorry, Nine of Cups. All right, so this is like wishes come true. And you're in a good situation where you can give to others that need your help. And this is monetarily or just effort and energy. And that you're also able to accept help if you need it. And this is showing really good balance. And you have this Nine of Cups. So why did it come up? And the Star is being hopeful. And the Star is being wishes come true. So why? Let me get one more for the Star. All right, so unless jeez. Okay, the sun again. That's got me kind of stymied. The only thing I can actually think of is now, look, I'm looking at this. It's like, okay, it's perfect. Everything's balanced and your wishes are coming true and the sun's out. It's awesome. And they're telling you to avoid being hopeful. And the only thing that I could think about that right now is because what was happening was already happening, so you didn't have to hope for it. It was already on its way. I'm going to go with that. If something smacks into my head later, I'll mention it, but that's the only thing I can think of. It's like, avoid it because it's already there. Does that make sense? All right, Ace of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Death card. Dude, what is up with you? This is crazy. This is probably the best reading I've seen. All right, so you know there's going to be a lot of changes. And apparently, your wheel is turning. And with all these cards around it, you know it's for the better. So, and we're always on cycles. And, you know, sometimes you could be on top, or on the sides, or crushed underneath. Just depending on what your decisions are and how you handle things, decides on which way it's going to go. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes coming in for you based on this. And like I said, with this new start, that's pretty awesome. And they told you to embrace it. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is really good. This is really awesome. So yeah, like so that was telling, avoid being hopeful because it's already done happened. And then your wheel's gonna turn. There's changes are gonna happen. And what about this Four of Pentacles? Again, Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right, so even though, they were saying maybe keep things close to your chest, you don't want to be vulnerable. And this just kind of tells me that you really don't have to worry about that anymore. That whatever is going on with you is really going on with you. I can't even imagine. All right, Hierophant. Whoopsie. The Ace of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so that was advice and encouragement. And now see, another new start in something. This is probably something with ideas and lots of communication, clear head, like having a breakthrough somewhere. So maybe they're giving you that information, or that's something that you went to them for advice about it. And this Queen of Pentacles is very possible. Can be Virgo, Capricorn. What's that other one? Oh, that'll come back to me. Hold on. Oh, Taurus. It could be somebody with that sign, male or female. It doesn't have to be, though. But that just tells me that's just somebody that you probably know who it is if you got like good information from them. But, all right, guys. I'm going to pull an oracle card or two. I don't know them all that well, so if I have to, I'll look up in the book. But they're pretty obvious. But I cannot believe that. You know what? I got a Saggy friend. I got a couple Saggy friends. I'm calling them because this is crazy. I really hope that this is awesome, guys. I have not seen a reading like this in like months. I'll say years even. Confidence. Well, yeah, I guess. And mystery. Now the confidence, obviously, you know what that is about, because you have to have a lot of confidence right about now, I think. And mystery is like sometimes it's good not to know. Sometimes it's okay to just be not knowing what's going on and being okay with that. And disruption. Now that one to me is because as good as things are, there's always going to be something that isn't perfect. Because if everything was perfect, you know what? That's just not life, right? But let me just read it real quick. I don't have my glasses, so we'll see. All right, yeah. Like this shocking pink color, this card demands attention. It represents intensity, innovation, and nonconformity. Nonconformity. It's a catalyst for releasing fear in. I don't know why I didn't bring them. Catalyst for releasing fear to make. Why can't I say fear in order to make bold and courageous moves? Okay, so that's your catalyst. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. I am like psyched for you guys, seriously. But I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend. This would be awesome to share. And if you get, I'll be back in July, but hopefully somewhere in the middle of June I will be popping in. But I hope you guys have an awesome month, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.